It was just after the war, in an old mental hospital. A girl comes into the clinic, accompanied by her mother. A sentry cut. He's 16 years old. I feel that this age is not suitable for this hospital. And he looks healthy, physically and mentally. But on the right side of his face, there was a big piece of gauze. That white area there is quite conspicuous. What's going on today? What's the problem? Questions for the doctor, the girl ignored. The mother on the side said, "Doctor, this kid seems to be able to talk to the scars on his face." Then the mother slowly tore the gauze off the girl's face. Revealed. It's a crescent-shaped mark about 3 centimeters in length. The crescent-shaped concave column faces the nose. That bright red mark is still a little prominent on the surface. When did this spot appear? It's born. According to my mother, when the daughter was born, you already have that spot on your cheek. On the baby's white skin, the outline of the red crescent moon is particularly obvious. After all, children are girls, so my mother is very concerned at the moment. But because the erythema is in the center of the face, I am afraid that if one is not done well, it will leave a scar. Fortunately, the girl has been sensible, never had an opinion about that spot. They even like it. So I didn't go for surgery until today. The child has been talking to himself since he was a child. But at the time, my mother also thought it was nothing. After all, children, it's normal. Never thought it would be a red spot on the face. Although as I grow up, he stopped talking to himself. But that's just not showing it in front of adults. Once the mother heard her daughter in her room again. Finally, after a curious question, I found out. It turns out that the child has been talking to the erythema on the right face. After Mom finished speaking, the girl sighed solemnly. "Really? Mom, are you done? I didn't do anything particularly strange. Can you indulge?" Wait a minute. What do you mean by strange things? After the doctor's question, the girl lost her memory for a while. Then he said hesitantly, which means he doesn't do the kind of bad things that adults worry about. I'll only talk to him about school, the topic between friends. It seems that what the mother said, the girl is indeed talking to the red class. And you can hear it in the words. He thought it was nothing new to talk to Ben. "Doctor, you probably think my situation is abnormal, right? I understand if you think so. But is this a bad thing? First of all, it didn't bother anyone. and unspeakable secrets like this. Don't you all have it? After I talked to this kid, there was no drop in grades. He didn't do anything illegal. Good relationship with parents. Is there a problem with me just talking to him? All in one breath. His eyes just stared. But your mother is worried about you. Hear what the doctor said. The girl put on a dejected expression. So he's just being paranoid. Why can't I listen to so much? Don't get excited. I know you don't want to be in a place like this. But since you're here, anyway, thanks. Probably surprised by what the doctor said. The girl raised her head slightly. Show suspicion. The doctor went on to say, "Don't worry. I won't force you to do any surgery. Except if you feel uncomfortable. I just hope our hospital can help. Could you please come back in a month?" Finally, let me. Can you take a look at your spot? I won't touch it with my hands. The girl looked reluctant. However, I still slightly turned my right face to the doctor. The doctor dragged his chair closer. If you use laser therapy, it should be able to remove it very cleanly, right? It might be a little difficult at the moment, but this spot is so conspicuous. I really hope one day it can replace my years of nosy. Hear this sentence. I can't help but take a step back in my life. At present, the only person in this room is himself. And the girl and her mother. But the voice just now does not belong to any of these people. Although indescribable. But that voice just now, it's like putting the voices of men, women, and children, the feeling of being integrated. And the look on the girl's face was a little bit of surprise, a little bit of joy. Is that so? The doctor didn't see you for a long time, did he? With the girl's smile, the red spots on his face also twisted slightly. It looks like a crescent moon is laughing ha ha ha. Although there was an appointment confirmed a month later at that time. But the girl never came. The island said so. Mature breath. Although just looking at it once can't explain anything. But I don't think that's something I can handle. That is to say, this class can really talk. Yes, it's a little hard to say in my identity. But since I started that red shift, every time I think of him, I always have a mental image of someone dancing like a clown.